When I was a kid, my grandfather told me stories about a strange man in the woods. I wish I had believed him. When I was a kid, my grandfather used to warn me about the man in the woods. He doesn't walk, he doesn't talk, but if you see him, you run. I thought it was just one of his old superstitions, a story meant to scare me away from wandering too far. I laughed it off. I wish I had believed him. Last summer, I went back to visit my grandparents' old cabin after years away. The woods were quieter than I remembered. Too quiet. No birds, no rustling leaves, just an eerie, empty stillness. Then, as I walked through the trees, I saw something ahead. A tall, thin figure stood among the branches, his face just barely visible through the gaps. His arms hung limply at his sides, his body unnaturally still. I called out, thinking maybe it was another hiker. He didn't move, not a twitch, not a breath. Then I blinked, and he was closer. Not walking, not stepping, just closer. My grandfather's words rang in my head. If you see him, you run. So I did. I tore through the trees, heart pounding, branches whipping at my face. I didn't stop until I reached the cabin, slamming the door shut behind me. I barely slept that night. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw him, standing in the woods, waiting. This morning, I found footprints in the dirt outside my window. They weren't there last night, and they weren't leading away. They were leading in.